Vai pegar a galinha!
Here.
座る、座る、回る。そう、いい場所だ。いい。とても良い。いい。1セント下げる。
Your social battery hits zero in the middle of a shift and you decide to become a decorative desk ornament. This kitten really said gravity is just a suggestion. The neighbor opens a bag of chips and the whole neighborhood watch committee logs on simultaneously to investigate the situation. I am once again asking for your snack-related cooperation. You decide to steal a snack but realize halfway through that the only thing you're actually hungry for is a nap with the squad. You're 90 fluff and 10 determination, but the snacks are 100 out of reach. Just hanging in there until someone realizes I am clearly starving. You forget to charge your kitten overnight and it enters low power mode with the beans still on display. Strategic heist of the century begins with a careful assessment of the target before the swift deployment of the tactical mitten. Target acquired, evidence removed, and suspect has successfully... You realize the 3 a.m. Zoom eyes were actually just a premonition of the Monday morning alarm. You realize Monday is only a few hours away and you decide to simply opt out of reality. You're a small cloud, but you have big main character energy. This dog is definitely living a faster life than I am. You have a 9 a.m. meeting, but you forgot you were an orangutan until 8:45. She says she is home alone, but you live 3 towns over and only have 4-wheel drive. You forget that you are a cat and not a submarine. When I realize the front camera is on versus me once I accept that I am actually a snack. Try to tell your best friend a secret but they keep lagging and then accidentally reboot. Spent 3 hours calculating the perfect trajectory to intercept the Christmas bagel, and yet the laws of physics continue to betray me. You wake up from a nap and realize you have absolutely no idea what year it is or where you left your... Ask your friend for a $5 loan and they remember you still owe them $10 from last summer. You're trying to stay awake in the meeting but your coworker is a top-tier snuggler. Trying to set boundaries but your friend is a literal giant potato who just wants to cuddle. I think I've reached my capacity for friendship today. Proceed with caution. That cats are actually 100% liquid and this one is just buffering while it pours into a new container. Jesus walking on water was impressive, but a cat doing it for a snack is the true miracle. Trying to stay awake in the meeting but your soul has already left the building. Tactical battle snail finally demands its scheduled maintenance and head scritches. You are 5 minutes late for dinner and decide to eat at 2.0x speed. I ordered a luxury room with a view but the management is really testing my patience today. When the door opens versus me 5 minutes after I finish eating. One moment we are a stampede of chaos and the next we have collectively I have been staring at this outlet for 3 hours and I am still only at 4% battery. Would you like me to suggest some alternative captions or... Hire a sled team but realize the engine is running on pure chaos and 0 brain cells. These toasted marshmallows have absolutely no sense.
Huh?
Realize the sneeze you have been chasing for the last 5 minutes just decided to cancel at the very last second. Try to give your baby a forehead kiss, but you accidentally start a slow-motion facial reconstruction session. Tell you to add more potassium to your diet, but you take instructions very literally. The landlord catches you trying to sneak a guest into your studio apartment. Requested a bird for my birthday, but I think they accidentally sent me a highly caffeinated circus performer instead. At this point I am just waiting for the tiny top hat and the drum roll. You're technically on a diet, but you've decided that staring at the food counts as eating it by proxy. Realize you left the oven on, but you are already halfway to the next tree. When you're a bird, but your true calling is being a high-speed orbital satellite. The physics are physicsing and the brain cell is working overtime. Forget to take your laundry down and the local deer decides your favorite towel is actually a championship wrestling belt. I think the deer won this round. You decide to stop being a predator and start being a professional landlord for a chaotic interspecies commune.